is dealing with metabolic syndrome issues. First thing you want to do, Mark, is you want to make sure that you're dealing with your digestive issues. IBS, since you are 8 years old and flaring up under stress, means that you still do not have your digestive system under control. The eczema on your hands is also a sign that there's probably digestive problems. There's probably issues around fat absorption or fat intake. It could be you're either not absorbing your fatty vitamins or not absorbing your essential fatty acids, or not taking your essential fatty acids. Folks, I've said it before. I've said it many times before. Eczema is super, super easy to treat. Eczema is a classic manifestation of an immune condition secondary to a digestive problem. Cells are not growing fast enough. But the way you want to look at eczema is like it's a good thing, because it's telling you there's something going on in the body, and as soon as you correct that, you'll notice your eczema disappears. It's like the canary in the coal mine. It's like a signaling system. Eczema is not the enemy. It's a signal that something's going on in the body. So for Mark, who's dealing with prediabetes, sleep apnea, heart problems, eczema, IBS, that tells me that Mark is not controlling his basic issues, which probably involve poor food choices and nutritional supplementation. But here's the really interesting thing about Mark's letter. Mark says that he got himself on whey protein. You heard us talking on the radio program about whey. He says he really needs to shut down his sweet cravings. And reading from his letter, quote, "I tried an unflavored whey protein from Now Foods. They make a good product. It did the job with my sweet tooth, as it should." And then he says, "I was disappointed to note that one scoop of the product in water raised my blood sugar 30 units higher than normal. Glad I was testing and reproduced the results on a second try. What can I do to use whey protein to curb my sugar cravings without a blood glucose spike? Is the high glucose spike due to glycation of the branched chain amino acids? What would you recommend? Try egg powder or another whey product." Well, here's the deal. The body can only handle so much protein, and it will handle that protein effectively if it needs the amino acids, if it needs the building blocks of that protein. That means if you're working out, if you're exercising, if you're building muscle, if you're doing something that requires protein, your body will use up that protein. Now, some of it will get stored, but unfortunately, if your body doesn't need the amount of protein that you're getting, what will end up happening, especially with these things that are called the branched chain amino acids, which are super important for building muscle, if you're taking a lot of these BCAAs, these branched chain amino acids, or a lot of protein, and whey protein is a good source of the branched chain amino acids, if you're taking a lot of these things but you're not using them, the body will turn it into sugar. And yes, your blood sugar will go up. Unfortunately, after that, the blood sugar will get turned into fat. So eating more protein, or eating high amounts of protein without your body needing that protein, if you're not working out, if you're not exercising, if you're not growing, if you're not recovering from something, that whey protein will raise your blood sugar. Yes, it will get turned into fat as well. So here's what you need to do. You still want to be on the whey, and the experience in the reduction in sugar cravings is very helpful. You don't want to lose that. So a couple things that you want to do, Mark. Number one, reduce your dose of the whey protein. I'm not sure how much you're taking here. Let's see, it says 1 scoop of the product. Try half a scoop. Try a quarter scoop 4 times a day instead of 1 scoop once a day. Try to do your whey protein after you come home from a workout, after you come home from the gym. If you're not working out, get yourself on a workout program, and not just a walk around the block and not just a bike ride. Get yourself on a workout program that's requiring muscle building, that's going to force your body to build muscle. Go to the gym for a little bit. Do some push-ups for a little bit. Get yourself a pair of dumbbells and do some curls. And kinds of workouts, move your body real slowly. It'll put more stress on the muscle, and it will require more protein synthesis for repair. You'll get better use out of that whey protein. That's a really interesting point that we don't talk about a lot. If you're taking in high amounts of protein, especially building proteins like whey protein, and you're not building and you're not using that protein, you can have a spike, an increase in blood sugar, and that can ultimately put weight on you that you don't want to put on. So take your whey protein, take smaller doses of whey protein, and take your whey protein after meals, after you come home from the gym, after you do some kind of workout, after you do some kind of muscle building workouts specifically. Thanks for writing, Mark. I know you had a bunch more questions, and if you're listening, I will be giving you a call in the next couple days and we'll chat. Okay, our number is 866-582-9933. We do have a couple lines open. Let's take our first phone call. Hardy in Mississippi, what's up?
Yeah, thanks for taking my call.
Hey, Hardy.
Hey, how you doing? Listen, what can you do for gray hair? I'm trying to get it back black like you used to. Well, get it back.
Well, the first thing you do with gray hair is you don't call it gray. It's silver, and it's very distinguished, Hardy. So don't call it gray. And anybody out there who has a loved one or a friend with hair that is silver, please call it platinum or silver. Don't call it gray. That's the first thing. It's all in the framing, Hardy. Secondly, gray hair refers to the death of pigment-making cells, melanocytes they're called, that live in the scalp. And you're not going to be able to reverse those, although I have heard some people say that they took copper and they had a reversal in gray hair. I remain skeptical and suspicious of anybody who tells you that they take a nutritional supplement and their gray hair goes away. As I say, gray hair involves the death of pigment-making cells, and I don't have an answer for you on that one. What we're really dealing with, Hardy, and for our listeners, is not so much making yourself look young again, it's reversing degeneration and breakdown. Once the pigment-making cells in the scalp are gone, they're pretty much gone, although in fairness, I have heard people say that using copper supplements has restored the color of their hair. I suppose you could try that. You don't want to take too much copper. 2 to 4 milligrams of copper a day is a good place to be. Always balance your copper out with zinc. Zinc and copper have an antagonistic relationship, as we spoke about many times in the program. The best form of copper, by the way, or one of the best forms of copper, is chelated copper as copper glycinate, Glycinate, or if you can find copper aspartate, Aspartate. And don't take more than 4 milligrams or so of copper a day. And as I say, balance that off with 50 milligrams a day of zinc. Thanks so much for calling, Hardy in Mississippi. If you're on hold, hang tight. We'll try to get to all our calls. 866-582-9933 is our number. You are listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. I'm Pharmacist Ben, and we're coming back right after this.
There's a man named Dr. Joel Wallach who is anything but your typical doctor, both a veterinarian and naturopathic physician. Doc asks, why does the United States spend more money on healthcare by far and still rank 50th in health and longevity worldwide? He believes that people should empower themselves with a basic understanding of nutrition, take charge of their health, and attain optimal health and longevity through nutrition, not by toxic prescription drugs that lead to side effects and more toxic prescription drugs. Doc Wallach's message is resonating with an increasing number of Americans who are waking up to all the big government, big pharma, and big insurance manipulation of our healthcare system. I'm George Norrie, and I like what Doc Wallach is saying and doing to enlighten people about healthcare. Visit brightsideben.com and listen to Doc Wallach's Deadly Recipes lecture. It makes a lot of sense, and I urge you to join the Brightside Ben team. Go to brightsideben.com. That's brightsideben.com.
So we decided to upgrade the look of our home.
You know, improve the curb appeal.
We decided to add the look of stone to the exterior.
We really like the stacked stone look.
Yeah, but when I checked into the price, it was ridiculous. No way could we afford it.
Then a friend told me about Genstone. Genstone.
Genstone comes in lightweight panels made of polyurethane. They've actually engineered the hassle out of installation. No mortar, no mesh. It was easy. Even I could do it.
We just screwed the panels to the wall and it looks like stone. I mean, it really looks like stone.
Yeah, from the box to the wall in minutes.
We love the look of our home now.
And Genstone is durable, comes with a 25-year warranty, and offers additional R value for insulation.
If you want the look of stone at a price you can afford, call Genstone
at 855-955-STONE.
Trust me, you'll save money.
And you'll love the look.
855-955-STONE. That's 855-955-7866.
We all know that Berkey Water Purification Systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 6 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey Water Filtration Systems. The Berkey Light Systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light system today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $231, and the Berkey Guy will ship your order free of charge. With the purchase of a Berkey Light, the Berkey Guy is also offering a set of fluoride and arsenic filters for only $39.99. That's over 30% off the retail price. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at GoBerkey.com. That's GoBerkey.com today.
The Freeze-Dry Guy presents freeze-dried turkey, freeze-dried ham, and the no-bake casserole unit February sale. Listen, if you trust the Freeze-Dry Guy, as thousands have for their emergency food supply since 1970, don't wait to hear how great this deal is, because it's unlimited supply. Call 866-404-3663 and ask for our new turkey and ham unit. Normal retail price $359.94. Sale price $251.94. You save $108. And it's chock full of high-quality, great-tasting freeze-dried diced turkey and ham from Mountain House, the gold standard in long-term storage products. Or get the Freeze-Dry Guy's no-bake casserole unit. 153 servings per case at normal retail price of $215.94. Sale price $172.75. You save $43.19. But supplies are limited, and we always pay shipping right to your door within the lower 48 states. Call 866-404-3663 and make FreezeDryGuy.com a favorite and check for monthly specials. Don't miss the Freeze-Dry Guy's February sale. Call 866-404-3663 or visit FreezeDryGuy.com.
We are the premier independent talk radio network, the Genesis Communications Network, GCN.
We are back on the bright side. Nutritional pharmacist Ben here. Thanks for joining us once again. We're here every day, 8 to 9 Pacific, 10 to 11 Central, and 24/7 on the archive page at brightsideben.com, where you'll find a shopping cart with all the longevity products, including the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. You'll also find a Join Now link in the upper left-hand corner of the page at brightsideben.com. If you click on that link, somebody will get back to you with information about how you can join the team, how you can get your longevity products wholesale, how you can make a little money selling longevity products. You can also call Phyllis and Andy or Nasima or Angela or Janice or Frank or Danette or Marcy at 866-735-2470. Okay, back to the phones we go. Robert in Idaho, what's going on?
Hi, Ben. The good Andy Anderson said to give you a call. I'm a retired veterinarian. The question is, do you have any suggestions or recommendations regarding the sleep deprivation associated with chronic fatigue syndrome?
Yes, here's my recommendation. Go to bed. No, I'm just kidding. Here's what you need to do. Number one, there's some incredible nutrients that can be helpful for relaxation. Melatonin is stupendously important. In fact, melatonin, given its benefit to toxicity ratio and its cheap price, melatonin is one of the most important supplements you could ever take. Take it before bed. It'll help you with dreams. It's very important for pineal gland health. The pineal gland is a very important little gland. I'm sure you know this, doctor, in the head that is responsible for melatonin and serotonin balance. I take personally 9 milligrams of melatonin before I go to bed, but certainly you can take 3 milligrams of melatonin before you go to bed. That can be very helpful. Secondly, if you have any cortisol issues, if you're dealing with hypercortisol, you want to work on the adrenal glands, stabilizing cortisol. There's some great nutritional supplements for that. One of the most important is the entire B complex, but especially vitamin B5, pantothenic acid. Consider taking 1,000 to maybe 2,000 milligrams, 1 to 2 grams of pantothenic acid a day, but make sure you're taking it with the entire B complex. You never want to take one B vitamin without taking the entire complex. Magnesium is also very important for the adrenal glands, and it's got some tremendous relaxation effects. I'd be taking maybe 1,000 milligrams of magnesium before I went to bed if I were you, or whoever's dealing with the sleep deprivation issues. And then 5-HTP can also be very helpful. 5-HTP is involved with serotonin balance as well. It's a precursor to serotonin. You take 100 to 200 milligrams of 5-HTP before you go to bed. That's another strategy for you. There's an interesting nutritional supplement called theanine. It's a kind of amino acid, a non-protein amino acid. Theanine, THEANINE. It's found in green tea, so you can drink decaffeinated, of course, green tea, and you can get some theanine. But you can also supplement with a couple hundred milligrams of theanine before you go to bed. And then there's also a really interesting nutritional supplement called GABA, G-A-B-A. It's actually a neurotransmitter-like substance, and you can take 100 to 500 milligrams of GABA before you go to bed. Some people get benefits from using lecithin before they go to bed, and again, this is because of lecithin's fat-absorbing, fat-dissolving, fat utilization properties, helps your body utilize fat. It also has some adrenal gland stabilizing effects, maybe a teaspoon of lecithin a couple hours before you go to bed. That might be something